Who would have thought that behind so many adorable purrs and innocent eyes, a tiny kitten could hide a willpower capable of turning an entire revenge story into something truly moving? Sometimes, life surprises us in ways we never expect. A betrayal, a trust broken, and what once seemed simple and sweet becomes a lesson no one forgets. In this scenario, that little kitten realized that, even appearing defenseless, it carried a quiet energy ready to rise and show its true worth. After all, exciting cat stories teach us that strength and strategy can be hidden even in the most delicate creatures. In truth, this is a lesson for everyone. Believe it. Revenge doesn't have to be done face to face, but with clever strategy. Something only those who understand the strength of cuteness and purring can apply. Imagine a kitten carefully planning each step on a quiet night, invisible to the opponent's eyes, while the anticipation builds. This story makes us reflect on the power of waiting for the right moment, using charm to our advantage, and above all, trusting in your inner strength. And if you think this is just a movie thing, beware. Counterintuitive stories like this might be closer than you think. Here's the big insight. Learning that even the small, adorable, and seemingly fragile can become true warriors teaches us a valuable lesson. Everyone has a story like that hidden inside, just waiting for the perfect moment to unleash their strength. So, why not reflect on your own journey? Could it be that you also hold an unexpected power, just waiting for a little push to come out? Stick with me, because this story of a clever little kitten is just beginning, and you'll be surprised by what's coming next. Since he was little, the kitten, adorable and with a keen gaze, trusted completely in his cat dad. I believe one understands these tiny beings better than those who truly dedicate love and attention, right? So, between purring happily and playing around, everything seemed simple and innocent, with a routine full of exciting stories and adorable moments. Until suddenly, that kitten's life turned upside down with an unexpected betrayal that threatened all the stability he had built. No one expects that, on a regular day, something so painful could happen. The kitten, who had always been affectionate and hopeful, suddenly realized that his trust had been broken. It's a difficult feeling to describe, a mix of hurt, surprise, and a touch of abandonment. At that moment, the hope of having a happy, story-filled home faded away, and he saw that the game had changed. That's when he decided he wouldn't just stand still. No way, he had to act. What came next was the start of a clever strategy, almost like a game of cat and mouse, where each move was carefully planned. Every discovery revealed a new step toward what he called revenge. But really, it was a chance to show he had his own way of winning. In the process, the kitten developed a kind of action plan, full of adorable moments, calm purring, and that little bit of cleverness only cats seem to possess. And so, what seemed like the end turned into a quest for justice, filled with exciting stories around every corner. When the kitten discovered the betrayal, a mix of emotions flooded him, almost as if his cuteness masked a huge strength. He realized that, as adorable as those moments were, he needed to act wisely and discreetly, like a true purring master. The pain became fuel, and that's when he decided that despite being small, he had power in his strategy. After all, exciting. Stories show us that even the cutest can surprise with bold moves. Of course, revenge was not straightforward. Everything had to be done with charm and intelligence, typical of a cat who knows what it wants. The kitten started hiding his actions, carefully studying every move of his cat dad, looking for opportunities to surprise with small gestures. Maybe one day he could even leave a cute little trap around the house, like a gentle purr near something important to his enemy. With those details, he built his silent plan, almost like a cat story with a moral. Unnoticed by anyone, those tiny clues were like pieces of a puzzle, each bringing the kitten closer to his sweet, subtle revenge. The secret was to stay calm, spread his cuteness around, and use his feline intelligence to land the final blow at just the right moment. Who would have guessed that behind that sweet look was a strategic mind? Plus, with such exciting stories, he learned day after day to trust his own strength. And so, the kitten prepared for the big step, while the little details fell into place in his strategy. After all that subtle planning, the kitten started to act with newfound confidence. No longer that adorable, distracted little creature, but a true strategist of exciting stories. Every action was carefully thought out to surprise, and each step carried a touch of cuteness that left his adversary clueless about where the next move would come from. Sometimes he would hide behind a curtain, almost like a silent cat, waiting for the perfect moment to appear with a victorious purr. His boldness grew, because he knew that this was the time to show that, even being adorable, cats possess a greater strength than many imagine. With his heart pounding, the kitten realized that details make all the difference in this kind of revenge story. And of course, everything could seem like a game to those who didn't understand the silent language of the feline. His patience, and his way of making things happen at just the right time. He used his sweetness as a secret weapon, and even his most irresistible cuteness turned into a strategy. As the plan unfolded, he learned that the greatest secret to an exciting story is to stay calm and trust your own cleverness. An invaluable lesson that any cat, adorable or not, can learn by practicing. Finally, the much-anticipated moment arrived, and the kitten, armed with all these well-rehearsed tricks, prepared for the grand final gesture. Just imagine a sweet purr hiding immense strength, a tiny cat with a strategy that would leave even the most experienced in awe. And so, despite all that cuteness, that kitten became a symbol of courage and feline intelligence, a story that would surely inspire many others. And do you know what's most beautiful about all this? Stories as exciting as this don't end. They only transform, just like the strength of the adorable kitten who decided to turn the game around. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more exciting tales of adorable and smart cats, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Turn on notifications so you won't miss any feline adventures. Join me and be part of this community full of incredible stories.